Hallelujah. Karibuni sana. Thank you so much mazee kwa support yenye nimekuwa nikiona kwa page yangu. God bless kwa wale wana support, wale wana share, wale wana comment, mazee feedback. Na tulisema tuta improve pole pole na God ni faithful. Mazee mimi mwenyewe nasipali nimesimamia saa hii, I see the faithfulness of God. Na ningependa tu kuchallenge mtu kwa sababu wakati nili start out hii something kuenda live nilikuwa nikitamani sana for many time, but God ni faithful. Wakati nili step out, let me repeat, wakati nili step out, then God akani connect na watu was probably waliona manzi can connect with something this guy is doing, and most probably unaweza sit down on something that most probably should take you to your next level, but because you're not stepping out, that's why you're where you are today. So challenge ni kwamba mazee, kama uko pale umekalia potential yako, ningependa tu challenge to step out, na utaona vile God atajimanifest akiwa faithful connect na watu. So thank you so much kwa wale wamekam kunisupport, kwa wale wame like, wana comment. God bless zaidi. Na the reason why most probably mtu anashinda, hey jana nini nataka kutuambia ama nini, you see kuna kitu inaitwa 7 mountains of influence. Now one of, okay, as I mentioned, just family, business, government, politics and everything. Now one of the things is entertainment and media. And we have given room for let me just say, for wicked and, you know, people who do not honor God to flow in our media, in our government, in our business, in everything, and we don't have godly men to okay, we have, but I wish that what wengi wange penetrate na understand manze media iko na influence. Kuna time nishaongelea kuhusu influence. So there are many things that we are following because it is being sold to us, and there are many people who are on those mountains and they're influencing. There are people who are influencing. Even today as we speak, the government is in crisis. Why? Because there are people who are not godly, and that's why they are governing the country the way they want. But I wish that kungekuwa na watu wenye they are godly men and women who would lead the country in the way that God expects. At a business, there are many people who are not, they are profit oriented, they are not people oriented. Now, so I'm stepping out so that I can be a voice of God. I can be a voice even in my sphere of influence. So pia wewe place huko, I wish that most probably you step out na pia uko voice ya God kwa hiyo place yako ya assignment. So tukimalizia hapo today, leo nataka kuongelea kuhusu something that most probably ushaisikia. Ukigrow up kuna swali moja most probably ushaisikia, na ningependa ujaribu kuguess. Guess, ni swali gani ulikuwa ukiulizwa wakati ulikuwa una grow up? Yes, you guessed it right. So the question that most probably unaulizwa sana ni, what do you want to become when you grow up? What do you want to become when you grow up? Na tukianza kwenda hizo maswali, imenikumbusha wakati nilikuwa shule. Mimi nakwambia kuna the first time ya kuandika insha ilikuwa class 4. Na the first time niliandika ili have kusomwa na mbele ya class mzima because it was so funny. And that was my experience. Of course kuna siku naongelea about my experience in school, but the very first that most probably kila mtu ulizangu, when you grow up, what do you want to become? Kuna pilot, of course kila mtu ukimbilia pilot. Wengine wanakimbilia kuwa doctor, wengine wanakimbilia kuwa nurse, wengine wanakimbilia kuwa, you know, and all those big titles. But and that puts pressure on people to become what people expect them to become, and not what they are made to become. I repeat, there are people who are pushing us to become what we are not, yet we are supposed to become what we are already. In other words, hatufai kuwa na pressure ya kubecome doctor kwa sababu most probably iko na jina ama iko na do, ama you want to become somebody great, not because at most probably that is your potential, that is your area, that is your assignment, but you want to do it not because of anything, but because most probably iko na title, iko na do. And check, there are many people who are they are putting their time and their energy and everything, and they are pouring themselves to and pursuing certain thing, not because it is connected to their assignment, it is connected to their potential, it is connected to their passions. No, people are pursuing what I'll call it for today, let's say tu mammon ama do. Yani sahi watu wengi wana pursue do, watu wengi wana pursue yani jina. Mtu atafadhali ana suti ameka kwa ofisi kuliko kupursue papasi yake. Kuna swali moja niliulizwa of which ningependa kuchallenge sahi. If all business, if all endeavors ungekuwa na pursue zingekuwa zinalipa the same mshahara. Ukuwe mwalimu ulipo 70,000. Ukuwe daktari ulipo 70,000. And I'm just giving a figure. If ukuwe dereva wa Uber, ukuwe unapata 70,000 at the end of the month. If ukuwe na pursue whichever career unakuwa na pursue unalipwa 70,000. What kind of work will you be pursuing? And let me tell you, money haitakuja kusatisfy. Utakuwa na pursue money, but at the end of the day you will, and that is why some people say that grave is the most richest place. Why? Because people die with their potential. People die with potential that are not tapped. So my challenge today is, can you just pause for a moment and see, am I doing this thing because that is my area of assignment, that is my area of potential, that is my area of gifting? Unajua, yes, I understand kuna bills, na understand kuna zile vitu zote zile most probably unafaa ku run errands, unafaa ku and everything, but nige ku request jiulize to just search within your heart, passion yako iko wapi, potential yako iko wapi. And don't put money ahead of your passion, don't put money ahead of your gifting, don't put money ahead of other things, because watu wengine wame pursue money and ni kama tuseme for example upate Cristiano anapika mutura. Imagine that. Cristiano with all his potential, ama Cristiano ni daktari. Yeah, he was out, hey, corona iko, tena nikasaidia daktari. You see, he has potential, but he will be pursuing, or he could be putting energy and effort to things that most probably are not connected to what he has. So my challenge for us this wonderful time ni kuambia manze, think, because in life inaenda. Ile miaka ulikuwa jana si miaka leo huko. 5 years down the line utakuwa unajiuliza, what did I do? So ningependa tu just ask yourself, hiyo life yenye unaishi sahi, ndio utakuwa na pursue do. But my friend, I tell you the truth, hata udedie hiyo kampuni unafanyia, hiyo kampuni itaendelea bila wewe. Hata hiyo do una pursue uko na, my friend, hata hiyo title utakuwa na pursue ni fiti, but utakuwa na die kama uja accomplish chenye ulikuja kufanyia hapa. Now let me just take it higher. Kwa wale watu wameokoka, wewe uko na kitu inaitwa higher calling. Uko na kitu inaitwa higher calling. In other words, heaven is looking at you so that you may make heaven proud. In other words, your life is not just ordinary, it's not just normal. Your life has a supernatural assignment that where you go, where you live, what you do should be connected to why you were born again. Kuna watu wanasema biashara, hapa nipalipa biashara na hapa mimi nimeokoka. I tell you the truth that there is nothing like hapa ni kwa biashara, hapa nimeokoka. Biashara yote ni biashara ya mbinguni, the highest and the greatest assignment in God ameweka katika maisha yako. So invest, make heaven proud by pouring out what God has invested in you. God is so much because he's committed to your life. He wants you to explore. The Bible says that after David fulfilled God's purpose in his generation, he rested. I want to go to the books. I lived to maximize what God had placed me here on earth to do. And let me shock you that most probably if you want to know that God is so intentional in you being successful, is because he first started writing your name in heaven. That means heaven has already recognized you. So here on earth, they must recognize what you are carrying. So my challenge is, don't live as an ordinary person. Somebody who died a fool. If you die with the potential that you have, you will be dying like a fool. Hata kuna David, kuna pale alisema, why kuna soja wake fulani alidedi. Anasema how has he, yani amekufaje kama mjinga? Of course yes, kama ni matusi or anything, but just a challenge manze, there is something that you have. You may pursue wealth, you may pursue all those things, but there is nothing more satisfying than welcome my faithful servant. God bless you. Shalom. Continue sharing, continue commenting, and manze tutiane moyo, tusapotiane, and thank you so much. Kuna one of my pastor, one of my friend amenisaidia sana kuweza kukam this quality imefika hapa. God akuzidishie, and looking next kwa vitu God ametokea in store. So thank you so much. Comment, share, and God bless you. I can see you still commenting. God awazidishie. Amen.